Good everyone. My name is Ndubisi Mwegwa. I'm an associate in Chairman Law Firm. Today I have a very interesting and interactive topic to bring to you people, and that is step-by-step approach to debt recovery. Debt recovery is a process of recovering money or reclaiming money borrowed to a debtor, or a process of recovery or reclaiming a loan owed by a debtor to a creditor. A lot of times, borrowing of money is so easy, but most times, repaying it is a war. And a lot of times, money lenders get out of fighting the war and let the judgment debtor go away with the money. With this video, you understand the very simple approach you can use to recover your money in a very seamless way. A seamless step to take in recovering your money is by informal approaches. Informal approaches is a way when the debt becomes due, the person who is owing the money contacts him to inform him of his indebtedness, his default in paying the money. It could be by email, it could be by phone call, it could be by text messages, it could be by inviting the person to office to discuss with him on the reason why he has not paid the money and provide a solution to it. The debtor is not interested to pay the money. You could easily have agreements with him on a way to schedule payments, or maybe he doesn't have the money with him at that present time. You can approach him and have discussions with him on how he can make the payments. Some of it could be scheduling of payment plan. You spread the money in times of months or years, how the client will be paying, in the debtor will be paying instrumentally until the entire money is liquidated. It could also be by restructuring in a case where the initial loan has accumulated a lot of interest, and you want that interest to stop running. You now restructure the loan by stopping that interest and making it to be a fresh loan. The whole interest, the outstanding balance and the whole interest to be a fresh loan that will have a new interest rate, thereby terminating the initial one. That approach is a friendly approach to reclaim money from a debtor or from a borrower. In that method, a lot of people have recovered their money through that friendly method because the borrower sees it as a friendly approach and discussion that may not really create acrimony between the parties. And it also bolsters business relationship where there's amicable resolution. Approach is by consulting a lawyer. Consulting a lawyer to undertake the process of debt recovery. A lot of times, the informal approach of trying to have a friendly interaction with the borrower will fail or will not yield any fruitful results. So when that becomes the case, the next step to take is to approach a lawyer who will now take up the duty of recovering the debt from the borrower. Now, in this case, the lawyer will be undertaking all the formal procedures in recovery. The first procedure the lawyer will undertake is to issue a demand letter to the debtor, reminding the debtor of his indebtedness and the intention of the creditor to proceed to court or to take every other legal measure to enforce that agreement by reclaiming the money if the borrower refused to pay the money as at the time the lawyer stipulates. So by demand letter, it has now put the debtor on notice of impeding lawsuit if he failed to pay the money. Now, a lot of times, it's not all about proceeding to court to recover money. A lot of times, the best approach and the best procedure which a lawyer will undertake is negotiation. So in a demand letter, while writing the demand letter, it will create a room for friendly discussion with the borrower. In event the borrower wants to settle with the creditor, there has to be a room created in the demand letter where it is provided that the borrower has to approach, if he wants, the lawyer or the creditor, to discuss the further step on recovering the money. So in that will bring a kind of mediation between the lawyer, the creditor, and the debtor, where they'll have a roundtable discussion on how to restructure the money, how to schedule the payment plan, and how to make sure that the money is repaid. So, but sometimes the mediation or attempt to reconciliation always fail, or sometimes it will fail because maybe the borrower is not willing to pay or may not have the money to pay. So those could be some of the reasons why those reconciliation or mediation stages will fail. So when that fails, the next stage for a lawyer to take is to proceed to court. The lawyer proceeds to court to file by filing legal suit, claiming the money and claiming for recovery of the money. So, and then if a judgment comes in favor of the lawyer, that is the creditor, the next stage is to enforce that judgment against the borrower. I'm BC Mwegwa, an associate in Chairman Law Firm, and I'll be bringing to you interesting topics on the recovery of debts and different stages and different approaches to it, and all you need to know about debt recovery, which will help you as a business person to make informed decisions on how to borrow, to lend money to people, on the steps you have to take, the conditions that have to be put in place, and other legal requirements or procedures you need to know. So if you have any inquiries or questions you need to make regarding all this, you can contact us through all these channels you've seen on the screen below. So we'll follow it up from there and help you in your business decisions. Thank you.